Let's take flight.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Let's Take Flight. And we are here, and today we are doing another What's in My Wallet video. But this time, we in Q4, baby. Yeah, so let's see what Q4 has to offer when it comes to the wallet. Q4 is always a very important time because you have the holidays, you got Thanksgiving, so people are spending a lot of money, people are doing a lot of moving around, people are doing a lot of travel. So it's always interesting to see what credit cards are in people's wallets. So today is no exception. We're going to see what's in my wallet. And again, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button for my channel. As you can see, I don't have that many subscribers yet. I'm trying to get my subscriber numbers up. I got 17 loyal subscribers. Want to tell y'all 17 people, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscriptions. I appreciate the comments. But we're trying to get this number up. So we're going to continue to pump out more videos, pump out more content, valuable content. And we're going to see where this goes, man. We're going to see where it goes. I'm having a lot of fun so far. And I got a lot of videos up there, as you can see. So, and we also got some shorts here somewhere. Where we at? Yeah. Got more shorts than videos. So, yeah, check me out, man. Let's Take Flight on YouTube. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. But let's get back to what's in my wallet for the Q4 of 2025. And the very first card on my list, first, let me show you my sleek little wallet first before I do that. You know, I got the Apple AirTag in there. If I can get a link, haven't been able to get a link yet, but when I do, I'll put a link for this wallet in the subscription. But my very first card on my list, y'all probably guessed it, because my credit cards don't change that much, is bam, American Express Gold Card. And this is always in the front of my wallet, seems like, for obvious reasons. 4x back on groceries, 4x back on dining. This is my dedicated dining, my dedicated food card, and all the credits that come along with this card has been amazing for me ever since I've had this card. $100 Resi credit, $50 every 6 months. I live outside of Atlanta, so I'm able to easily take advantage of the Resi credit. The dining credit, I easily take advantage of that. I use mine for Grubhub. Now you can use it for Five Guys. You can use it for the Cheesecake Factory. And I think you can use it for like 1 or 2 other places. I forgot. But $10 a month for the dining credit. Again, food. To me, it's just free food. The Dunkin' Donuts credit, I use it for that too. I just got Dunkin' Donuts a couple days ago. I'm a truck driver, so I was out there wanting some coffee. Boom, hit Dunkin' Donuts. Got me a turkey, egg, and sausage croissant. Total ended up being about, I don't know, $11. Got reimbursed $7. Nice credit too. You can't get mad at that. This is the foodie card. I get a lot of points, a lot of American Express points using this card. So can't go wrong if you ask me, even with the hefty $325 annual fee. So a great card to have in your arsenal if you value those American Express points. Next card I got on my list is, boom, Hill and Honors card. Again, I'm using this card this quarter for gas and, well, gas stations. And if I just so happen to be staying at a Hilton, obviously. But you know, I'm a truck driver. So again, I probably don't have to keep repeating this because y'all already know. But for those that, you know, maybe haven't seen my other videos, I'm a truck driver. So when you're buying food at truck stops, you know, you have to be careful because sometimes these restaurants that's attached to the truck stop doesn't code as a restaurant. So you might use your gold card thinking you're going to get 4x back, and you might be sadly mistaken when your food purchase, whether it's at McDonald's, Subway, Arby's, whatever, doesn't code as 4x. You end up only getting 1x because it coded as gas. So for these particular situations, it's best to use a credit card that has a multiplier on gas and restaurants. And in my case, the Hilton Surpass codes as gas and restaurants because it's going to give you 6x back on gas, 6x back at restaurants. You get 4x back on online purchases, so you can use it for that also. And you get 12x back at Hilton. So this is a great card to have. Oh yeah, and it gives you 6x back at groceries. You know, so in my opinion, this is still the better food card, hands down, especially with the recent Hilton devaluating their points. You know, that really hurt a lot. But, you know, even before that, when it comes to food, this is the best card in my opinion. 4x back on food. This is really just like a backup restaurant card for me when I'm at the truck stops. But I actually use it for gas too, also, and when I'm staying at Hilton. So great card to have in your arsenal, if you ask me. And also, before I get off of this card, you get a $200 Hilton credit that comes in 4 $50 credits a year. So every quarter you get $50 off of Hilton. Now, they kind of did nerf this card a little bit because we maximizers used to use this credit card to buy gift cards. So we would go get a Hilton gift card every couple months, every quarter, to take advantage of that $50 credit. They done away with that, so now you actually have to either stay at a Hilton or go to a Hilton that has a restaurant in it and use it at the restaurant to take advantage of the $50. So it's been about a year, maybe close to a year now since they've done away with it. And luckily for me, I've still been able to take advantage easily of every quarter, getting my $50. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen next year. I don't have any immediate plans right now of what I'm going to do next year as far as travel. So I don't know. So we'll see. But anyway, that's the Hilton Honors Surpass card. Great earner if you want those Hilton points. Next card on my list is, bam, the American Express Blue Cash. And again, this is my very first American Express card, and I still use this card pretty often to this day. I use it to pay certain bills, particularly I use it to pay ADT. And believe it or not, this card gives me 3x back at ADT. Now, I'll just run down the multipliers real quick. Gives you 3x back on gas, 3x back on groceries, and gives you 3x back on online purchases. Now, this is just cash back, y'all. So you're not going to get American Express points. You're getting strictly cash back. But still not a bad card. It's a no annual fee card. No annual fee. And so I use it, me personally, I use it for anything I buy online outside of Amazon, because I have the Amazon Prime card too. Anything outside of Amazon, I use this card. I know I'm gonna get 3x back. And I also still to this day use it at Walmart. For those that don't know, you attach this card to the Walmart app, and when you are inside of Walmart shopping in store, as long as you use Walmart Pay and you have this card attached, it should code as 3x. So that's a great little hack to use to get 3x back. Now, you know, now they Walmart has their own card, they call it the One Pay card or something like that. You get 5x back at Walmart, so that would probably definitely be a better alternative to get more points back at Walmart. But you know, if you don't want to actually apply for another card just to get an extra 2x back, I mean, 3x is still, you know, nothing to laugh at. Still respectable multiplier at Walmart, if you ask me. So yeah, that's why I use the card for. And again, like I said, I use it to pay certain bills. So next card on my list, I'm trying to run through these as fast as possible because you know, a lot of these are repeats from last quarter, but things have changed slightly. We gonna check it out. Next card on my list is the Fidelity Rewards card. Bam, again. I love this card right here. Simple card. Very simple card. 2x back on everything. It's a Visa signature card, so you know it's going to be accepted everywhere. No foreign transaction fees. Of course, no annual fees. So I love it anytime I travel overseas. Usually I bring it. Now, my last trip when I was in Bali, I didn't bring it with me, but because I told y'all I have a 4 credit card minimum when I'm well, four credit card maximum when I'm traveling internationally. I try to keep things as simple as possible. So this card actually didn't make the cut for my last trip. But still a great card to have in your arsenal if you just want a simple setup. 2x back on everything. You don't even have to think about it. So I have that in my arsenal. And believe it or not, I don't use this benefit, but this card comes with global entry and TSA pre-check. So for no annual fee card, that's great. You can't beat that. So if you kind of want to sort of have a travel card but not pay an annual fee, you can't go wrong with the Fidelity card. The only catch is you have to have a Fidelity account to even qualify for this card. So you have to have some type of retirement account, maybe IRA, HSA, something along those lines to even qualify for this card. And the cash back that you get from this card, you have to, it can only go to your retirement account. So for me, that's still cool. What I usually do is, because I invest in my retirement anyway. So once my points get up to a certain amount, maybe $100, $200, I take the $200 or whatever it is, and I just move it to my IRA or HSA. And then the $200 in my personal account that I would have put in my IRA anyway, I just put that in my vacation savings fund. That's how I usually do it, but y'all can kind of manage that however you're going to manage it. But you do have to have a Fidelity account to get that card. But to me, great card to have in the arsenal. Next card on my list is the Wells Fargo autograph card. I've had this card for a while too. Now, for those that don't know, I had this card when it was the Wells Fargo Propelled card, and it used to be on American Express network. Great card to have. 3x back on everything. Now, for those that remember, y'all know that I actually have the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. And y'all also know that they took away the 3x in travel. So very heartbreaking. I know, very heartbreaking. So for me, this is going to be my backup for that, because I don't really have any other cards that's going to give me just 3x back on everything. This card does it for me. 3x back on anything travel related. Buses, trains, tolls, parking garages, restaurants, ferries, easy passes, turnpike, all of that qualifies as travel. Hotels, gas, EV charging, all considered travel. What else? Did I forget anything? 3x on streaming services. This card almost does it all. The only thing it doesn't do is groceries. It does everything, but 3x back. Now, the only downfall is that you're earning Wells Fargo points. So, Wells Fargo doesn't have as many transfer partners as, say, American Express or Chase or Citi, but still very, very respectable multipliers. And it's a Visa signature, and it's no annual fee, and there's no foreign transaction fee. So to me, this is a great card to have in your arsenal as a backup. I'm actually about to take another trip in another couple weeks. Me and Byron, the instructor, are going to be in Colombia, and we're going to be in the DR. So this is going to be one of the cards I'm bringing with me. No, again, I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve, but the benefits I have on that reserve runs out in October. What I mean by that is, I'm still working off of the old multipliers, 10x back at the Chase portal. I still get 3x back on travel, but once October 26th come, all that goes away, and then I get the new benefits. So those new benefits kick in. I'm just going to kind of move all of my random travel spend to this card. So that make Wells Fargo happy. I put more spin on the Wells Fargo autograph card. But yeah, very great card if you ask me. And I forgot all of the transfer partners, but I do know one for sure. Avianca. So what I'll probably do is, for me, Avianca might be the transfer partner that I might use for Wells Fargo, because Avianca is a Colombia-based airline, if I'm not mistaken. So anytime I'm in South America, I'll probably look towards using Avianca. If the transfer, if there's some type of transfer bonus or something like that, then I'll probably utilize that. But we'll see. I'm keeping an eye on Wells Fargo. You know, they might surprise us. I don't know. We gonna see. But yeah, that's what I have, the Wells Fargo card in my wallet. Great card to have. Right now I'm using it to pay my cell phone bill to get 3x back, and I'm paying my Netflix bill with it to get 3x back. So not getting a lot of Wells Fargo points, but again, like I said, great card to have in your arsenal. Can't go wrong. Next card I have in my wallet is the Chase Freedom Flex. Now, y'all know usually this card is in the front of my wallet, usually, but again, it's made its way to the back because because Chase has been they've been making a lot of changes, and for this particular quarter, that the 5X categories are not really gonna fit my spend too much. You know, for those that don't know, the Chase Freedom Flex is a rotating category card, meaning every quarter Chase decides which categories we're going to earn 5X on. And this particular quarter is, to me, sucks. I think it's 5X on department stores, 5X at Old Navy, and 5X somewhere else that I don't care about, and 5X at PayPal. Now, the 5X at PayPal is great. That's going to be a great multiplier. However, it's only for the month of December. So I'm like, really? So, I mean, I get it. They know that, Christmas is in December. So a lot of people's going to be doing Christmas shopping in December. So that still was a great multiplier for the month of December. But heck, what about, Black Friday? Black Friday's in November. So, you're not people not going to be able to utilize that. Maybe what Cyber Monday? Nah, Cyber Monday is still in November also. Yeah, so yeah, we're not gonna be able to take advantage of that. So yeah, this card is gonna be on ice for me until December. And then, I'll probably use it to buy Christmas presents and stuff. Anything I buy online, I'll use this card instead of this card, and I'll just make sure I use PayPal to get 5X back. However, I don't quite have it in the back of my wallet because you still get 3X at drugstores. So it's my dedicated drugstore card. But I don't spend a lot of money at drugstores. But if I just so happen to need to go to a drugstore to get something, I know I can use this card, get 3X back. But this card also gives you 3X back on dining. What Chase card doesn't give you 3X back on dining? I know what the other category was. It was you get 5X back on Chase Travel. That's what it was. So it's 5X back at department stores, 5X back at Old Navy, 5X back at Chase Travel, and 5X back at PayPal through the month of December. Now, that Chase Travel category is pretty good, I will say that, but I don't have any immediate plans to do much traveling this fourth quarter. I am going to probably fly to Philly for Thanksgiving and fly right back for like 2 days. I don't think I'm going to book that through Chase Travel because I'm staying with family, so I'm really just going to get my flight. But I gotta see. I don't know. If I go on Chase Travel and I see a flight that's cheaper than just buying directly, which is probably not going to happen, that's the only way I'll use the portal to book my flight. But 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to be using my Platinum card. But I don't know. It might be worth me taking a gander at it. We going to see. But yeah, 5X on travel. Chase Travel is pretty good because you're going to get 5X on Chase Travel. Plus, we already get 5X on Chase Travel. So the points are going to double stack. So you're going to get 5X on Chase Travel plus the 5X that they give you on top of that. So it's really going to be 10X that you're going to get. 9X. I'm just going to say 10X to keep everything understandable because, Chase is weird. They give you 9x back, and then plus 1 is 10x back. Just so y'all guys can understand it. So not bad there, but to me, again, this card is probably still going to be on ice until December. So but you know, I still love earning those Chase points. Still love earning those Chase points. Now, next card on my list is bam, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now, ever since I've had this card, I love this card because it was 10x back through the portal. It was 10x back. It was 5x back through the portal. It was 3x back on all travel. They took away the travel, so that hurt. That was a gut punch. So for me, things may change. They added a whole lot of credits to this card, which made this card extremely confusing now for most people. So this card for me may be on a chopping block in the future. I don't know. I'm not gonna get rid of it yet because I'm still operating off of the old $550 annual fee. You know, so my annual fee doesn't renew until June of 2026. So between now and next June, I'm going to utilize these benefits as much as possible, see how this card fits in my life, and make a decision next summer. If I can use these credits comfortably, I may keep the card. I don't know, but I'm more leaning towards downgrading this card to a Chase Sapphire Preferred. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do, because having all of these high-end cards at this point kind of doesn't make any sense for me. I mean, I already got the platinum card, got the gold card, I got this card. It's not a high annual fee, but it's $150 still. And $895. $795. I don't know if this card is going to benefit me anymore. And they added a whole lot of. They made it really complicated. The DoorDash credit is annoying. The edit credit is fine, but it's a 2-night minimum. And these are some expensive hotels through the edit. So, do your research on this card, before you just jump out the window and get it. But I think they do have a really great offer on it right now of 125,000 points. So, if this card does fit your lifestyle, it is a great time to apply for it. 125,000 points is pretty decent. Pretty decent for that card. It's the highest points I've seen on this card so far. So, do some research. If that card is for you, this would be a good time to apply. I'll still leave my link in the description for it. So, but as of now, it's still in my wallet, and I'm going to continue to have it in my wallet at least until next year. All right. Next card in my wallet is the big dog, American Express Platinum card, baby. Yeah. Now, I must say, ever since I had this card, I've loved this card. It's fit my lifestyle. It's fit my travel habits. And even with the hefty $895 annual fee and all of the credits that they added to it, this card still fits my lifestyle. I love it. I love it. I love it. I will gladly pay this hefty $895 annual fee. 5x on flights. So I use it for all my flights. Top-notch lounge card. Can't go wrong with the lounge access. This gets you in pretty much all the American Express Centurion lounges and all of the Priority Pass lounges. So Priority Pass is not that good in the US, but it is amazing once you go overseas. I travel international a lot, so get me in a Priority Lounge. It's great. When I'm in the US, I get in a Centurion Lounge. It's great. I love this card and all the credits that come along with it. Even the Fine Hotels and Resorts credit, I've been able to comfortably use it every single year, every 6 months. Now they upped it to $600 total. I was able to use it already. So funny story, when I was in Bali just now, because the new benefits hit on this card the middle of September, right? I just so happened to be in the middle of my vacation, right? And while I was out there, I had a little hiccup. I booked the hotel at a Marriott property, and we had some bad weather up there actually before I arrived, and the hotel that I booked was not able to accommodate me. So I had to look for another place to stay. Just so happens while I was up there, the benefits for this card renewed, and I was able to get that another $300 Fine Hotels and Resorts credit. Now, I used my original $200 credit earlier in the year for this same trip, by the way. And while I was out there, I got the $300. And then, so I said, okay, this is actually perfect timing. So what I did, I actually used that credit to book me 5 days at the Comrade in Bali. So it actually came out, it actually worked out well for me. And I booked the Comrade through not Fine Hotels and Resorts, but the Hotel Collection. That's why I booked it through. So that was perfect timing. And I got a boatload of points. I got a boatload of American Express points and Hilton points for that stay. So I'll go more into detail in another video with that particular stay, because again, like I told you, I got some Bali videos coming up real soon. So y'all gonna see all of the hotels I stayed in and all the stuff I did while I was out there. You're gonna see how many points I earned. But yeah, there's so much I can say about this card. I don't want to run down every single benefit because I'll be here all day. But great benefits on this card. You know, the Lululemon credit, I've been able to use that so far. The Saks credit, I'm still using that. So great card to have. So we gonna see how this. I haven't used my Resi credit yet for this card, but we gonna see how that go. $100 per quarter, $400. So not bad. You can't go wrong, man. For me, the way I travel, this card is amazing. I love it, and I can't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. Can't say the same about that card though. And so let me stop rambling. The very last card in my wallet is, of course, my Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card. Now, this card is in the back of my wallet for obvious reasons, because this card doesn't really give you much when it comes to multipliers, except if you're staying at Marriott. So I'm a gold member with Marriott, but it's not from this card. It's from my American Express Platinum card. So this card gives you silver status. But because I have American Express card, I'm a gold member. So I do get elevated points from that. But the card itself is only going to give you 6x back at Marriott. Actually, all of the Marriott cards give you 6x back. So the only time you get elevated points is really based on your status. You know, so if you get silver status, you get a certain amount of points. If you get gold status, you get more points. If you platinum status, you get even more points. And I think if you are ambassador, you get even more points. So yeah, I'm a gold member. So I pretty much only use this card when I'm staying at a Marriott. Just recently, I stayed at a Ritz-Carlton property in Ubud. I stayed at 2 Sheraton properties while I was out there in Bali. So I put this card to use a lot while I was out there. But now that I'm back home, this card is probably about to be on ice for a while until I'm able to go to another Marriott property, because the other multipliers in this card suck. Other than 6x back at Marriott, you're getting 3x back on gas, groceries, and restaurants. And then you're getting 1x back on everything else, or the 2x back on everything else, I think. Yeah, so it sucks in every other category. But it is an annual fee attached to this card, $95. But you do get a 35,000 point free night every year. So I'm definitely going to use that. So, you know, 35,000 points, that's probably equivalent to about a $200 a night stay, roughly. So, you know, the $95 annual fee that you pay is not that bad when you're getting a $200 room per year that you can use, and you're getting it for free. Well, it's not really for free. You're paying $95 for it. So that's what I'm going to use this card for. That should be a pretty easy fix. And I think the only reason I actually keep it in my wallet is because, you know, guys, I'm a truck driver, like I say. So you never know what situation I'm going to find myself in. You know, I never know if the truck break down and I need a hotel to stay in. You know, if I'm near a Marriott, I'll go to the cheapest Marriott I can find. If I'm near a Hilton, I go to the cheapest Hilton I can find. If I'm at a hotel that's not any one of those brands, then I'll just use my Chase Sapphire Reserve and get 4x back, you know, at the hotel. So that's my strategy. So that's why I hold it in my wallet, just in case I'm out somewhere in the middle of nowhere and need a place to stay. You know, you never know. So they are the credit cards that's in my wallet right now. Oh yeah, and I forgot one more card that actually I am going to put in my wallet. I didn't put it in my wallet yet. I don't know why. Totally forgot about this. Sorry about that, y'all. Actually, this is probably going to be up front. My very brand new Chase Ink business card. So yeah, I got to do some more rearranging now. So yeah, I'm actually probably going to put this card up front temporarily, only because I'm still trying to hit a minimum spend on this card to get that 90,000 points. Y'all can look up at the link above. Y'all can see the full video I did, the full unboxing video I did on this card. But this is a very great card if you are a new business owner. You know, you got a small business, you know, because it gives you 5x back on office supply stores. You get 5x back paying your internet bill, 5x back on phone services, 2x back on gas, 2x back on restaurants, 1x back on everything else. And you got several benefits that come along with this too that'll help you out with your business. Again, check out the full video up above. But yeah, I got to do some rearranging. So this is actually going to be my first card, because when I'm trying to hit a minimum spend, y'all, I usually keep whatever card I just got up front just as a reminder that I need to hit that minimum spend. Now again, I have some purchases coming up I'm gonna easily hit that minimum spend, because it's $6,000 in the first 3 months to get that 90,000 points. Okay, I got, you know, a big tax bill coming up. I'm shopping for a new laptop for my business, because my laptop is on its last leg. So just those two things right there is probably going to put me at that $6,000. So it's not going to take me long to hit that minimum spend. Plus, again, I'm going to be using this for business expenses to build this YouTube channel up and some other things I got going on, and some reoccurring bills. You know, my AT&T internet bill. You know, every business needs internet, right? I'm still debating whether I'm going to use this to pay my phone service or not, because right now I'm using this to pay my cell phone bill, because it gives me 3x back, but it gives me $600 in cell phone coverage. You know, if I lose my cell phone, if I break it or something, I can get $600. And I have an old cell phone, so that $600 will help me. This will give me 5x back in Chase points, but no coverage at all. So I gotta see what I'm probably going to continue to pay my bill through that, but we gonna see. But definitely my internet bill is getting run through that, and all of my other business expenses I got coming up. So that's what's in my wallet right now. And you can see right now how my wallet has changed. And you can see it has changed a little bit. It definitely has changed a little bit. For one, I got a new card. So that's the obvious. And my Chase Freedom Flex has found himself back to the back of the congregation, looks like. But hey man, I appreciate y'all time. Y'all get in the comment section, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you got any other videos you would like to see as it pertains to travel or pertains to credit cards, let me know. I'll see, can I get it done. I try to do some research and you know, see, can I give my 2 cents. I've been in this travel / credit card game actually for a while now in my personal life. I'm just starting to like post a lot of my stuff on YouTube, you know, because when it comes to these credit cards and stuff like that, you know, I've always had interest in it. It's just I wanted to actually live it first before I started talking about it. So you know, I got my first travel credit card back in 2021, right after the pandemic. You know, so I've been in the game for a while. It's just I wanted to kind of know what I was talking about. I wanted to kind of get my feet wet, you know, kind of get some experience in the game before I start, you know, talking about it and sharing my experiences with everyone else. Well, I've been all over the world now, man. I've been to Southeast Asia several times. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Cambodia. I've been to Indonesia now. South Korea, Mexico, Dominican Republic. I'll be in Colombia in another week or so. So I've been to a lot of different places now. So I would say I have some experience when it comes to travel. I done made some good redemptions. I done traveled business class. I done traveled economy. So I can share my experiences, the ins and outs of what I've done, and maybe I can help some of you guys out there. But y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we see you on the next one. Travel safe.
Let's take flight.